Grand rising, everyone. What a beautiful day it is that the good Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. Come on now. Feet hit the floor this morning. Whether you jumped up or had to roll out of bed, we here. Eyes are open. Another day, right? Bless, bless, bless. Counting them blessings, counting them blessings. So thankful that you are able to join us this morning. Trading copies, y'all, every Saturday goes down. If you haven't been there, get there. Our free course that we offer, our way of giving back to the community, trying to give that unity, right? Also, the pop up Pippin show. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified, or join us on any of these social media platforms that you've seen on the screen. So you will know when we are popping up with those pips. Also, hit that notification bell. Also, subscribe. Also, like this video, like the channel. Do all of that. Help us out. That's all we ask for. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. We don't put no pressure on nobody. Want to let you know that we are not financial advisors and we're not offering financial advice. We are just here showing you what we do on the daily and what a lot of people do in this market. Trading, trading. All right. So if God has blessed someone else, then he will also bless you. And if you'll seek knowledge and understanding, like I said, hey, we're not financial advisors, just showing you what's going down. Word for the day is going to be coming from Romans 8:28, y'all. Yay, yay. It's going down, y'all. All right, so let's jump over into the market and I'll get back over to that word later on. I do want to say before I even get over here, y'all, happy Black History Month. All right. We are sitting here looking at the news of the day, looking pretty low. We got yellow, then orange at 6 p.m. So much later. Red photos at 10 p.m. Central for AUD. Then getting it in right here in other news. We just had some news jump off at 8 o'clock, but low impact stuff. Then here we are on this beautiful February 17th, which is a Monday. And we have orange folders jumping off at 24 minutes for USA. 3 of those orange folders to be exact. And then we have some orange folder in about 11 hours. Let me say this right. In 24 minutes, we're going to have orange folders for USA. In an hour and 14 minutes, there's going to be more orange folders. And then 8 hours from now, maybe I say 9 hours, you're looking at another orange folder. So not back to back, not on top of each other, kind of spread out a little bit. Also coming down here, 12 hours, we're looking at NZD, USD, red folder news, and then 14 hours from now, we're looking at orange folder for AUD. All right, let's jump over into the market. Look at there. Snatched up a TP before we even got started with you all right here on the Euro GBP. So already getting this thing started. So let's look around. Remember, we're not rushing, just taking our time, looking around, seeing what is going on in the market, what's out here for us, what somebody else is doing and what they're getting. It's totally up to them. And we are not tripping, right? We're not. So we're just going to kind of look around and see what's actually happening out here. Let's take a look and see what this. Well, it's not going to show up over here because this is one that I took on my personal. But we still could take a look at Euro GBP to see what it's doing. If I'm correct, this thing should have dropped it like it was hot. Euro GBP. Yep, this is our move to the downside right here that we caught that TP on, which was great. And this was a trade that we did hold. This was one that we had that we were holding from last week. So I shall not have been the only one that have received Zi penores para Euro GBP. Euro GBP. I actually had two Euro GBPs that came true on this one because we had this one and then I did a double here. So great stuff. Great stuff. Way to start this morning off. Um, got some other stuff that's looking pretty good from last week too that we did. Um, so no, we had GA. Got a couple of them that I'm still holding that are negative, but we are looking better, better, better. Because we know we have USA stuff coming up. It's orange folder. Some people are like, it doesn't really matter. I'll still trade orange. It's totally up to you and how you feel about that when it comes to the news. Me, a lot of times, if I can avoid it, you know, I will avoid it. Just depends on how I feel about that setup, and I think it's going to take place or come through or drop before that news actually happens. A lot of consolidation if we look here, a lot of consolidation. Got some GU trades that are buys. So market was dropping pretty good and then look like it's slowly starting to pull back up. You can see the slight uptrend here, but what's happening right now is a nice push to the downside from this candle here. Looking at UCAD, try to shrink this a little bit so we can see a little bit more of what's going on. But a lot of consolidation all through the night. But this nice push up here could be at a zone pretty close for a drop. So we play it. Just looks like US has been very weak and a lot of positions here, like just noticing the weakness in USA. Look at this drop. Look at this. Look at this. How it just fell out of the sky. It was up so high. So so keeping my eye open. But again, so much consolidation, you know. And take a look at you chef. And you chef again, it has been really going down. I think there's a push up right now, but overall, here's a push up that I'm talking about. And overall, you could just kind of, if I zoom out, you'll be able to see how the US currency has just been dropping. The chef, look at this, it's been just a straight drop. It's like dropping a bucket into a well. It's just boom. Try to pull it back, well, it's too heavy. Boom, and just went down, just gone, gone, gone. So keep eyes on this and just kind of see what's going to happen with that. And then next, we're going to take a look at, you know, AUD. We would, if USA is in control, this will be pushing down, but I'm willing to bet you that it's sky high, shooting straight to the up. Let's take a look here at AUD USD. And if I zoom out again, you're able to see, look at this. Look at that push up. Look at that. What's up? What's up? What's up? For those of you that are just joining, we're just looking through the market, seeing what's going on. Seeing what is upper. A lot of consolidation going on through the market right now. Waiting for the opening bell to hit. Um, let's take a look at Euro USD. The market is probably pushing up here. GBP JPY just got an entry. I don't think that's one that we have on this end. It may be one that we have with our team, but let's just take a look at Euro USD here and just look at the Folly Wop drop. Look at that. So I want to see, you know, what's going to happen when the opening bell hits, and then also when the news hits. So yeah, it's kind of checking it out and seeing. So when you see that the market is consolidating a lot, it is really good to just kind of, there's a saying that goes around that says sit on your hands, sit on your hands, sit on your hands. Just kick back and sit on your hands. No need to rush into anything, right? Because a lot of times when you rush, you do not make good decisions. Okay. So I do not want to rush in this morning. We're just gonna kind of kick back and see what is coming our way. All right. Kind of just want to see what's going to happen with the opening bell. And then I may even just kind of see what this orange folder news is going to bring. So while we're sitting here chilling, I would like for you all to drop something in the chat. Let me know you're with me. Let me know you're with us this morning. Let us know you're with us this morning. I'm just kind of sitting here and wanting to see what is going to happen before we just get into something here. all the pip eaters, y'all can get on over there to the pool pit or pip pit and take a look. The wife just dropped something. May want to take a look at this one. I think this one is a really nice one. So, keep your eyes open on this one. See what is in the making for the shaking. After this trade, you may be able to buy some eggs to go with your bacon. Somebody say bars. Come on now. Y'all know it already. Y'all feel it. Y'all see what's going on around here. Don't do me like that. Come on, say bars. Here we go. My wife said it. She said bars. She already know. She already know. All right. Grand Rising Doug. Yeah, yeah, we got the holiday going on, but there may be a little shaking and baking, just a little bit, just a little bit. So, um, Euro USD. I think I'm going to pull up our Allbar Elite system here and see what's going on from there as well. Looking at Euro GBP, really on the quickness side here. Looking at the GBP to the Euro. Um, we see the strong push up right here. We see the strong push up, but I am pretty excited at what I'm looking at coming from our Easy 80 trading system here. And you're not able to see my Easy 80 trading system. It popped up for a minute, but then it decided to the PID. So still just kind of looking around. A lot of stuff is going on in the market this morning that could possibly be some good setups, and then they have see some pretty good fake outs that could be taking place in the market as well. Um, a nice pullback here on GCAD, but it's a tricky position. It's got potential to shoot up, but I know it needs to shoot down as well. So I think I am kind of cool with what I'm seeing right here on Euro, and then we know we have, like I said, the holiday, so we want to play it cool. So we're gonna do this right here. We're gonna do a set yourself up for a Euro JPY. I'm feeling like a Euro JPY type of guy this morning. So I'm thinking about stopping it, selling it and stopping it. So I'm gonna get myself set up here. think we lost about 3 or 4 trades last week. Could have been a little bit more. About 4 trades we may have lost yes last week. We had some really good wins. Really good wins. I have to pull those up and then share those if I can today. If not today, we'll get those shared. Mañana. But I do like to share those because I let people know we do not win every trade. Whoever says they win every trade, no, they're super duper good. I'm not going to say it's not possible. I'm just going to say it's just something that, we may have a winning streak, but it's just something that we just haven't gotten to that point where we haven't lost a trade ever and ever. All right. Always make sure that when you're taking your trades that you make sure you have the right lot size in. You do not want to get caught up putting in a trade with the wrong lot size. But I'm going in for a sell stop right now. My entry is going to be 158, 158 point 534, 158 534. My TP is going to be 158 point 429, 158 429. All right. Locking them in, locking them in. About 7 minutes from opening bell. We're about 7 minutes from opening bell. 10 pipper. That was a 10 pipper. Like what? Like what? Oh, you couldn't see this. All right. All right. Put that right there where it could be seen. Um, Taking a look at where we at. Euro. Here is GBP JPY. GBP JPY. This is where we just got an entry at. Um, it has pulled back past entry. This was one from last week. I'm not sure if it's coming back into entry. Let's just take a look and see. Look like it has crossed entry a couple of times. So um, I'm with it. I'm with it. I like it. It's a little bit above entry, but I do like it. Um, NZD JPY. All right. Um, CAD JPY. Do like CAD. And GBP JPY is looking like a fly. So here's that GJ that saved my life. Coming up on Open the Bill, I am going to go GJ. I'm going to go GJ. What do we have? We already have a JPY. Let's do this because I know I have some people that do not like JPY pairs. So I'm just going to take it down to GA. We're going to do GA. And setting up my sell stop right now for GA. My entry is going to be 1.97717. If that's not enough sevens for you, you're going to add one more. 1.97717. My TP is going to be 1.97611. 7611. 1.97611. All right. All right. I want to see if I can jump over and do something for my peeps over there on Facebook. The wife just dropped a 50 pipter in the chat. Pipper. What is going on? Pipper in the chat. So get on over there, check it out. It's dropping some sauce this morning. It's getting mighty frothy. Getting mighty frothy. Okay. So Hope everybody enjoyed their Valentine's Day. Ladies got what they wanted. Um, Very shocked to see that there are a lot of people that were thinking like me for Valentine's and didn't really go out and get flowers. Didn't do that. Nope. Went and got my wife something that she would really appreciate. So I brought her like 4 dozen of eggs. You know what I mean? 4 dozen, baby. Watch out. Balling up in this piece. You know what I'm talking about? Uh-huh. Yeah. It's all right. It's all right if you didn't do it. It's cool. You still have time. Um, Unlike, and if you do that, she's going to respect you getting her a late gift, especially if it's eggs, because people that go and get their wife, flowers or go get them a teddy bear or a box of candy now, they doing it the cheap way because they know everything is on sale. But those eggs, they still regular price. Yeah, they're still regular price. I don't know what I'm gonna do with y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and talk the whole hour. I tell you that. We're not gonna do that. When we are in, it's like about 2.5, 3 minutes into opening bell. Market has officially opened, and we are in. So let's see if things turn around for us and get this thing to drop it like it's hot. Okay. I've gotten so used to dropping the Black History facts and just putting us. And it's not just for y'all. Uh, I've been really enjoying this. Been really learning some stuff, and I don't want this to be just about trading. I would love for us to be able to get something out of being here other than just trading. So I'm trying to see if I can find one. I've got something that I'd like to share with you all, so I can share some of this information. I think this is one that most of us already know about, uh, but I'm going to talk about Mr. Garrett this morning. Some of you may already know Mr. Garrett. I know we're using his stuff every single day. So let's check
Welcome
him
to
out.
another episode of Everyday Black History. Now, today on Everyday Black History, we're going to be talking about Garrett Morgan's inventions. We had an episode a while ago where we talked about a brother by the name of Garrett Morgan, who was an inventor, entrepreneur, community leader, and he was responsible for a lot of inventions that are used today. And we just wanted to have a separate episode where we highlighted specifically his inventions because he invented a lot of different things. Um, so, first off, one of the early things that he invented was hair care products. And it's interesting how he came upon this invention. When he was experimenting with a liquid that gave sewing machine needles a high polish that prevented the needle from scorching fabric as it sewed, he accidentally discovered that that same liquid could also straighten hair. And this discovery was made in 1905. So he made the liquid into a cream and launched the G.A. Morgan Hair Refining Company to market it. He also made black hair oil dye and invented a hot tooth comb for hair straightening in 1910. And these are things that women have used all throughout the last century or more. And Garrett Morgan was one of the early inventors of these things, as well as Madam C.J. Walker, who we all know. And as well as his hair care products, he also invented a version of the traffic light. And his traffic light was one of the first traffic lights to have the third warning system: the red, the yellow, and the green. As automobiles were introduced at the turn of the 20th century, with pedestrians, bicycles, horse-drawn wagons, motor vehicles, and even in places like Brooklyn, where I'm from, you had trolley cars in San Francisco as well. They all had to share the roads. So to deal with the growing problem of traffic and traffic accidents, a number of versions of the traffic signaling devices were developed, starting around 1913. Now, Garrett Morgan came upon his invention when he saw a serious accident at an intersection. So he filed for a patent for a traffic control device having a third warning position in 1922, and the patent was granted in 1923. Though, as mentioned, this was not the first system to have a three-light warning system. That was introduced by another man in 1920, William Potts. But his had an audible warning as well. And he sold the rights to General Electric for $40,000. So you can imagine how much money that was back then. It made him a very wealthy man. And as mentioned, he also invented a self-extinguishing cigarette, and he invented that later on in his life. It was a self-extinguishing cigarette which used a plastic pellet filled with water before the filter that extinguished the cigarette. Now, the invention that he's most famously known for is the safety hood, which later became the gas mask. And he came upon this invention when he saw the difficulty that firefighters had when they were, fighting fires. So his device used a wet sponge to filter out smoke and cool the air. It also had tubes that hung close to the floor beneath the rising smoke, which allowed for fresh air to go into the mask so that a firefighter or anyone in those inhospitable conditions could last in them a little longer to maybe save some lives. Now, he created a company, the National Safety Device Company, in 1914 to market it, and he would even dress up like a big native indigenous American and would put on the gas mask, have a teepee filled with smoke, and he would go and sit inside the teepee for 20 minutes to show how useful the gas mask was. Now, he actually was able to show how effective it was in 1916 when a tunnel explosion under Lake Erie trapped some workers that were there. And many men the workers who went to go rescue these men, a lot of them went in and didn't come out. A lot of the rescue attempts failed. So Garrett Morgan and his brother came down there with a bunch of his smoke hoods, and he and his brother went and he saved about 4 people. His brother saved about 2 or 3 people. And after that, other rescue workers were able to go in using their smoke hood that Garrett Morgan invented and save many, many lives and get those people out of there. Now, unfortunately, due to the times of racism in the country, the newspapers tried to exclude him and his brother from this historic rescue. But people in the town where it happened, grouped together and showed everybody that they were the ones who provided the rescue, provided the equipment that was needed for this safe rescue. They showed their appreciation by getting together and getting a plaque made for these men and letting everyone know that it was them who actually saved these people's lives. Now, he as mentioned, after his invention, fire departments all over the country put in orders for the smoke hood after they saw how effective it was. So even his community leadership, Garrett Morgan, he started an organization, Cleveland Association of Colored Men in 1908, just because he wanted to help, young black men like himself to get on their feet. And he wanted to be an example in his community, seeing how, we all were struggling in the country. So, as we can see, Garrett Morgan invented a lot of inventions that we still see useful today: the gas mask, the traffic light, hair care products. So we can see how useful his inventions was, how it changed our way of life, and how important it is to black culture, and for people to know that it was, a black man who created these things. So, Garrett Morgan, thank you for your contribution, and once again, we want to say that we salute you for it. That concludes this episode of Everyday Black History. Please tune in.
Wow. Let me say, I knew and had heard, some stuff that he had done. The gas mask was one of them. The traffic light was one, but I did not know about the um the needle or the oil and the hair products. I did not know about that. I did, you know, hear about the gas mask, knowing that that was a black man, but not honestly knowing that it was Garrett Morgan that did both. That is powerful, and then after using this gas mask and going to save lives, uh, knowing that they did not want to give him and his brother credit for doing that because they were black. The stuff that our people had to go through. Wow. So that's our Black History fact for today. Right? Share that with somebody. Tell somebody about it. Ask me if they knew. Gas mask, stoplight. I think it was a sewing machine needle or the oil for the sewing machine. You have to look that up again and see. But the straightening comb, for sure, a lot of us have had our share of straightening combs in our life. So something else I like to share with you all. I like to give, good advice and want to help make us all better people, better brothers, better sisters, better wives, better husbands. I can do that by sharing some stuff, then I want to do that. So I want to say to all of my brothers out here, all of my fellas, it's our job to make our wives happy. Okay. And if we do something that hurts them, we need to and should uh, be man enough to apologize and make things better, make them right. Was that a sneeze? You sneeze? Okay. Also, I want to say this. Um, even if your, wife, if your wife has ever told you that, she had a dream of you and or let's just say she had a dream that you were cheating on her. If your wife has ever told you that she's had a dream and you were cheating, that should make you feel bad. You should feel bad, even though it happened in a dream. It's our job. Let me tell you something. If your wife has ever told you that, then what I want you to do is go out and cheat on your wife because it is our job as husbands to make their dreams come true. You know what I mean? Who are we not to? I'm just joking. Do not. Please don't go out there and do that. I don't want y'all getting me killed. My wife is looking at me right now. I will not look at her. I am not going to look at her, but I thought that was a good one. That was a good one. I heard somebody say that the other day. I was rolling. Oh, I was rolling because I've had that. I've heard that. My wife came at me pretty upset because of what happened in the dream. Mhm. Y'all are so silly this morning. I had y'all going too, didn't I? I had y'all going. Y'all was going. The women were like, tell him, Chuck, tell him. That was a good one, right? Fellas was like, well, yeah, I guess he right. Yeah, I guess he right. Mm, mm, mm. Y'all are something else. So, while we're here and we're talking on a more serious note, very serious note, let's talk about the word of the day. It's good to laugh. I really truly believe that God does want us to laugh. Okay? He wants us to be happy. He wants us to enjoy life. So I want to say, Romans 8:28, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. People, may read this verse, and a lot of times some people read these verses and then they're kind of like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't know, what am I supposed to take from it, you know? And it's good to have an understanding. God works for the good of those who love him. This is suggesting a deep trust in God, his sovereign plan, even during the tough times that we go through. So, you can think about this picture here is showing a couple that's going through mountains. They do not have a paved road in front of them. It's an uphill battle or struggle that you're going through in life. And you look around and you see that there's no way out. You can't see how things are going to change. But when you look ahead and you look up to the hills where your help comes from, there's a beautiful city. There's a bright light in the corner that's letting them know that God is with them, all they're going through. And they don't realize, but with them walking uphill, they are building muscle. God is giving them the strength that they need to get through this tough time. So when they make it down there to the city and they get where God wants them to be, not necessarily the city, but when God gets them where they want to be, they are going to be able to handle and deal with the blessings that He has for them. So do not give up in your tough times. Just know that God knows what He's doing. All right. Let's get back over here to the market, see what's going on. Still taking it easy. We got a couple more minutes left. I am going to sit back and just chillax and let some good old, you know, music play. For those of you that are just joining, I'd like for you to know that we have got a couple of trades that I've put in, but nothing has activated just yet. Uh, GBP AUD, and I'm also looking at Euro JPY. Okay. Looking for I have sell stops on both of those. 10 pips on both of those. And looking for maybe the market to probably, come to about right here and start to come down for me there. Pullback could take place here. Um, Probably right around in this area here, this 558 mark right here will be somewhere I think the market may come to before pulling back. So be a good resistance area here. Who knew I had a resistance line in the drawer? I didn't know that. Sweet spot over here. Sweet spot. Sound like somebody's rocking out. So, let's look for that. If it comes up and hits this resistance spot before we get off, I may be able to get in another entry for us. Let me see what this area is. It's about a 22, 21 pip move here on this one. And then over here from resistance, it's about a 15, 16 pip move. I'm just saying that there may be opportunity for new positions depending on how the market reacts to this. What's going on right now? All right. May not be a full 20. We got 13 seconds. If we get 13 seconds on this move here, I am going to enter another position. Just in case if somebody is interested in grabbing a couple extra pips, I'm going to call it right here. We'll do it here for another entry. If you're interested, just for those who stuck around to the end, here's a entry right here. I'm going to lock mine in. Could turn around and go back up, but This is GA. Setting up a sales stop. My entry for this one is going to be 1.97788. Look at the doubles. Look at the doubles. 1.97788. My TP is going to be 1.97611. 1.97611. All right. So if it doesn't activate, no harm, no foul, because we haven't even entered this trade. Okay. So, all cool. All gravy. And we are out of here in 1 minute. So, I want to thank you all for joining. All my pip eaters, we will be dropping more pips if we see fit. Okay. Disclosure: we are not financial advisors, not offering financial advice. Past profit does not guarantee future results. Okay. This company does not guarantee profit on any of the trades that are called. Hoping that people that do take these trades are going in their demo account. Please scan this QR code if you're interested in registering for our free trading course that we offer every Saturday, 6 p.m. Central. The Trading Compass. If you would like a link for that, I could drop that link for you. And you'll be able to just go ahead and get right in there, register for the course, and then we will get right with you. Okay? Sandra, you are so welcome. Thank you for joining. Be reaching out to you a little later on. I want to chop it up with you and talk to you. What else do we have going on? We also have our Facebook group. If there is someone in here that would like to join our Facebook community, I'll drop a link for that also. You see the QR code on the screen? Yes, you can join the QR. Join by scanning that QR code. We just ask that you answer a few questions. It helps me to understand what you're struggling with and to know if I can help you. And if I can, I'll let you know. And if I can't, I will let you know. So here we go. Here's that link right now for that Facebook group. Okay. Shout out to Doug. Doug, glad you made it back safe. I hope you made it back safe. I mean, I know you was out there traveling on the road. And God bless your family as well. On that note, we are out of here. Jam out.